Press the bell icon and never miss any updates from India Forums. Zaid Khan, Nikita Datta and Vatsal Seth star of Sony TV's show Hasil is all set to come on your TV screens post Diwali. The promos have already created a buzz about the show and the audiences seem to be very excited for the same. So come, let's find out more about the show and more from the cast itself.
My character is called Kabir Raichand. He's flamboyant. He's naughty. He's a womanizer in a way. Very fun character. Very impulsive. वो काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें कर देता है and then he regrets about it. अफसोस करता है. But he's a very clean guy. Again, a simple guy at heart. That's what Kabir Raichand is all about.
Well, yeah. So that's Kabir, and Achal is this girl. She is a lawyer, and she loves to fight for the right. She loves to fight for those who are unable to fight for themselves, and it doesn't matter कि वो किसके against लड़ रही है. वो दुनिया का कोई भी इंसान हो सकता है, सबसे powerful, लेकिन वो सिर्फ सच के लिए लड़ेगी, and she will stand by what she says. So that's Achal.
For me, Kabir Raichand and Vatsal, they look the same. Apart from that, there is nothing similar. Kabir Raichand is a very, very interesting, exciting guy. And Vatsal is a very boring guy. Oh, there Kabir, girls flock. Oh, yeah, girls run away.
Oh, of course not.
So I'm a very, very different guy. I'm very boring. Trust me, I'm very boring. They know that even in the rap party over there, I just used to disappear. That's what I am. And इसलिए मुझे मज़ा आता है क्योंकि जो मैं नहीं हूँ मैं वो स्क्रीन में कर पाता हूँ. तो आई एम वेरी वेरी हैप्पी एंड एक्साइटेड दैट मुझे ऐसे रोल्स मिलते हैं. और लोग पूछते हैं कि आप क्या नया लाते हो अपने किरदार में. तो आई ऑलवेज ट्राई एंड ब्रिंग थिंग्स विच आर रीसेंट एंड करंट एंड न्यू. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल लाइक स्मॉल थिंग्स विच पीपल डू नोटिस. लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल इस शो में आई सॉ माई फ्रेंड सन प्लेइंग विद अ फिजिट स्पिनर. सो आई एम लाइक वाओ दिस इज गुड, आई वांट टू यूज इट. And I used it and I got a great response. Apart from that, there are a lot of other things, but yes, I try and do that so that it looks current and looks fresh and people subconsciously appreciate that.
आंचल के साथ मैं एक ये चीज़ रिलेट कर सकती हूँ कि उसका एक जो कन्विक्शन है वो बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग है. उसको क्लियरली पता है उसको क्या चाहिए. सो आई थिंक दैट्स वन थिंग आई कैन टोटली रिलेट टू because she always is very focused on what she wants. So that's one relatable quality.
Hasil, in the bigger format of things, I mean, what does everybody really want out of life? It's love, power, influence, money. I think these are the things that people chase because of the system we've created around ourselves. And Hasil is a very contemporary story of a rich tycoon, conservative family who is as much the future as is the past. And it's a battle of power, influence, money and love. And they're very strong rooted characters, like my character Ranveer Raichand is a very cold, calculative, shrewd character. My brother Kabir Raichand, who's a very impulsive, equally edgy character. And then we have Miss Joan of Arc, Aanchal Srivastav, who's basically like this character who doesn't fear anything or anybody if she has to chase the truth. So I like the fact that all characters, irrespective of their gender, are given strong alibis and given strong projections. And I think a lot of people will relate to these characters today because it's the truth. That's really what's happening out there. But the way they've managed to entertain everybody and keep everybody on a hook, that's another story. So I always believe that television is a writer's medium.
Icebreaking, I don't think Vatty ke saath itni zarurat thi because I know him for a while now. So, but it's of course I have got to know him better. I have got to see more of him because we started working together, and I think it's been a good experience. Of course, with Zaid again, it didn't take too much time. I think all of us, touchwood, we've been so comfortable in each other's space that we didn't really have those awkward moments from the start or anything. We've been quite okay. Yeah.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
I think it's great because I started my acting career with Sony Television in 99, 2000, and I'm back on Sony. Unfortunately, बीच में मुझे opportunity नहीं मिली, the right opportunity to come back on Sony. But I'm very, very excited and thrilled. And जैसे मैंने कहा, जब मैं कर रहा था, Sony was number one. My show was number one at that point of time. And now when I'm back again, you know, it's like a deja vu.
Man, I mean, he's fascinating, really. I wouldn't have been able to play this 5 years ago. This guy he's very mature. He's very, he's very, you know, he's very calculative. He's very shrewd. He's very generous. You really can't say what his next move is going to be, but he's the kind of guy doesn't get into anything without knowing the end of it all. And you know, he's a very interesting guy in the sense that, you know, I think he's got that alpha male quality that speaks less and does more, and can be very attractive, and on one level it can be very scary, you know. So it's a double-edged sword that way. Yeah.
I think it's destiny यार. Probably कहीं ऊपर लिखा हुआ है कि दोनों साथ में आएंगे, साथ में जाएंगे. तो it's just that. And both the shows are being launched together, so I just hope both of them do well, because overall Sony has become number one, and with the success of both these shows, it'll stay on number one. So I hope they both do well.
See, one quality which she has, and you know, I slouch a lot, like, you know, and I see that she's always
Sitting straight.
So उसको देख के मैं भी अपना posture correct करता हूँ, and I think that's really great quality, because उसकी वजह से मुझे कुछ सीखने को मिलता है और मेरा posture correct हो जाएगा.
With Vatsal, one thing I've really learned, I have a habit of getting stressed out very easily. And anytime I look at Vatty, चाहे सबसे ज़्यादा stressful situation क्यों ना हो, he has a relaxed face and he's sitting calm. मतलब सबसे बड़ी problem भी होगी, Vatty will be sitting like this saying, all's well, all's well. So I feel that's one thing I'm really trying to learn from him. I don't think I've still got there, but I'm still trying to learn that from him.
Quite honestly, I mean, you know, you don't really find the similarity, but these are always projections of yourself. Like when you're on the net, you always have an alter ego, or you have a digital, you know, projection of yourself. These characters are very fun to play because, you know, they speak of a certain truth that exists in society. Things that we might not be able to say if we live our normal lives. But if we see it through a series or a character, you know, it might hit a point, various points that are true, that are practical. You know, sometimes you got to be cruel to be kind. Sometimes you got to choose the lesser between two evils. You know, you don't always get a good and a bad choice. It's very simple. I mean, as an actor, there are three rules, three thumb rules. One is how's the script? Two is who is the presenter? And three is what is the platform? You know, so if all these boxes are checked, I think the decision becomes very easy. And you must have a trust factor here, you know. So with Sid, it was very simple. He told me it's television, and he said this is it, and I'm greatly obliged to him for, you know, wanting me to do this. And he really, you know, he really pushed me. But the truth is that, you know, I asked him, I said, you know, this doesn't look like it can be done on television. It's pretty expensive. So he's like, man, it depends on you. You know, you want it to happen, it can happen. So I said, okay, what's it going to take? It's a lot of sacrifice, you know. So I was like, okay, man, but you promise me that you'll make what is written. And he has. So no doubts there. And, you know, once that starts to happen, then you're like, all right, you know, I'm going to give this more than my 200%. I'm just going to go with it now, you know. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just excited. This guy wakes me up every morning, you know, and I'm excited to play this guy because he's unfolding so much all the time that, you know, I think people are really going to scratch their heads and like say, people like this exist. You know, can things like this happen? Yeah, they can happen. You just haven't met them yet.
Okay, so I'm wearing, as you can see, it's all crumpled a little bit right now. I'm wearing these off-white palazzos with this shimmer jacket and a crop top. So this is kind of a mix of Western and Indian fusion, as you can say, and it goes best because हमने आंचल के साथ भी यही किया है. We've not given her a typical kind of look where she only wears Indian or she only wears Western. It's all a mix, so I think it's a good combination of a blend that we've tried to create.
I have no clue what I'm wearing. I have no clue.
I'm sure.
I have absolutely no clue. जो अच्छा लगता है मैं पहन लेता हूँ. And for me, style statement is something to be comfortable in. If I am comfortable in something, I am comfortable, and that's for me style. You know, लोग बोलते हैं कि यार ये ट्रेंड में है, ये फैशन में है. अगर मैं पहन के मुझे comfortable नहीं लगता है तो I will not be able to carry it. So this is something which I was comfortable and I'm wearing it. And as I say, I seriously don't know what brand it is, or you know, that's what.
Daddy basically looks good in anything that he wears. He's not saying it openly, but he looks good in anything that even if you would have come in your pajamas, you'd be looking nice.
Thank you so much for the compliment.
Guys, thank you so much for all the love, and we appreciate the love you've shown so far with the promo. I just hope that you can, all of y'all watch Haasil. Actually, I'm not saying I wish all of y'all should watch Haasil, because y'all are gonna love it, and please love us as well.
You have to watch Haasil because she's looking very good in it.
Oh well, I'm with two very handsome men, so once you kind of get your eyes off them, then
You
watch.
know, I always thought that I was good looking and all, but Haasil का promo आ रहा है तो सब इनको ही देख रहे हैं तो I'm like, oh, I wish I was a little
अभी
more.
अपनी तारीफ सुनने के मोड में आ गए हैं, तो I think we'll just stop here.
Thank you so much.
Hi guys, this is Nikita Datta and you're watching me on India Forums. Do anything but do subscribe to India Forums.
Now, how excited are you guys for this show? Do comment below and let us know. Camera person Babaji, India Forums, Mumbai.